to roam the earth, the seas, and the skies, as no other spirit has been known to, and so more alone. Hold still now, while I summon a gentle breath to fill your sails and draw you to a bare island 3,000 miles from Naples, where this story must begin and end.
On the bowsprit, I flamed distinctly. His arms in this sad knot. Supposing the king's ship wrecked and his great person perished. And you, who are in my care and lost about my story, allow me to take you back to a time when this tempest was performed.
One midnight, fated to the purpose, did Antonio open the gates of Milan, and in the dead of darkness, hurried thence, me and thy crying self, aboard a bark, bore us some leagues to sea, where they prepared a rotten carcass of a boat, not rigged, nor tackle, sail, nor mast, the very rats instinctively had quitted.
Prospero's enemies were brought to this shore, and like you, were scattered about the isle, to taste, nay, to sip the suffering that the Duke and his daughter had once endured. Son of that blue-eyed hag Sycorax. Up to some mischief, no doubt, to mar my labor, clip my wings, and tie me to this island with his dropsy plans. To tread the ooze of the salt deep, to run upon the sharp wind of the north, to do business in the veins of the earth when it was baked with frost.
All the infections that the sun sucks up from the bog's fence flats on Prosper fall and make him, by inch, meal a disease.
I can hear it sing in the wind. Yon same black cloud looks like a foul bombard that would shed his liquor. What have we here? A man or a fish? Dead or alive? A fish! Smells like a fish! An ancient and fish-like smell! Alas! Another storm's here! My best way is to creep under his gabardine.
4 legs and 2 voices? A most delicate monster.
Flout him and scout him and scout him and flout him and scout.
This is the tune of our catch, played by the picture of nobody.
Red hot with drinking, so full of valor that they smoked the air for
breathing in their faces, stamped the ground for kissing of their feet, yet always bending towards their evil project. So I charmed their ears, and I lured them through sharp verses, pricking goss and horn, and finally to a filthy mantled pool, wrought with aged cramps and dry convulsions. Like poison, given to work a great time after, finally began to chase away the ignorant fumes that long glazed their clearer reason. If you only knew the gentle nature of my being, how I have learned about this human feeling, watched it, observed it, imbibed it, you might say. And now, to my last service, for which my freedom was assured, to bestow upon the eyes of this young couple a rich gift of sanctimonious ceremonies, a contract of true love to celebrate.
Do you love me? Oh, heaven or earth, bear witness to this sound. I, beyond all limit of what else in the world, do love, prize, honor you.
Plain and holy innocence. I'm your wife if you will marry me.
I, with a heart as willing as bonded error of freedom. Here is my hand.
And mine, with my heart in it.
1,000,000.
Thus, I was set free to be a nymph of the sea. From whence I came, I return. You demi-puppets, who by moonshine do the green sour ringlets make. You, whose pastime is to make midnight mushrooms. You, who have awakened your masters and let them forth by my potent art. Remember, remember, remember that we are such stuff as dreams are made on. Our masters' little lives rounded with sleep. It is time now for us spirits to take our place, melted into the air, the thin air, and like the baseless, beautiful fabric of this vision that you have witnessed, the great globe itself shall dissolve. Masters and mistresses, old and young, while you here have snoring lain, your spirits have awakened to a beautiful tale, and you in turn have partaken in an open-eyed conspiracy to freedom. If of life you keep a care, shake off your slumber and beware. Awake, awake, and spread your wings. Then to the elements be free and fare thee well. Thy father lies, of his bones are coral made. Those are pearls that were his eyes, nothing of him that doth fade, but doth suffer a sea change into something rich and strange.